exquisita amiga, ya todo está listo para nuestro viaje a Francia. Saldremos de Dole el 17 y pasaremos todo el verano en París. No puedo esperar a probar todos los delicados sabores que ofrece esta maravillosa ciudad y tampoco probarlo junto a usted. Música, comida, teatro, arquitectura, perfumes y moda y usted. Oh, sí que será un deleite. Ya le describí a algunos de mis amigos artistas que estarán contentos como llevarla arriba del escenario del teatro francés. En Montrostan debería estar allí. Sé que le gusta mucho todo y cuento con él para que nos presente a la magnífica Sarah Bernhardt. Este sería el mayor logro de este viaje. No puedo esperar a estrecharle a mi bros nuevamente. Mi más dulce deleite para ver nuevamente la fuente de su talento y no tomante voto Colson. Joder, o sea que eran. Edgar, nos vemos ahorita entonces. Es que Edgar, o sea, a pesar de lo que hizo Edgar, es parcero, entonces. O sea, preferí gastar 3000 puntazos en Edgar que literalmente dejarlo morir, loco. O sea, si no fuera por Edgar, yo no pude. O sea, literalmente no estaría pues en donde está ahí. Entonces digamos que fue una especie de, por así decirlo, de pago, se podría decir. O sea, no merece, Edgar no, o sea, no merecía morir, la verdad. O sea, un error no puede definir totalmente pues al hombre ahí.
Return at a more convenient time. So Harriet Jones became the original carrier when... Edgar gave her vampire blood. I must tell Elizabeth.
This one's We have to stop it! Die, vermin!
O sea, literalmente el doctor se merecía más ser mi progenie que el propio Swanson.
Bloody monster!
No hay buena ni masita contarles lo que pasó.
What good fortune brings you back to me, Jonathan? What is it, my dear?
I'm afraid it's bad news, Elizabeth. The worst, actually.
Please, speak up.
Edgar is no longer in McCullum's grasp. I resolved that matter.
Where is our good friend now? Is he well?
Of a sort. His injuries were mortal. I had no choice but to make him one of us. To save him, or to punish him.
To punish him? I fail to understand. And what is the source of this cold tone in your voice?
Edgar Swansea was responsible for the Skal epidemic, Elizabeth. It was he who unleashed the deadly scourge upon London.
What? Are you certain? This is the most terrible accusation of all.
He confessed everything to me. He sought to cure the disease, to exploit vampire blood to stop the epidemic. But he unwittingly gave birth to a catastrophe.
All those poor victims. How could he do it? What happened?
Edgar's behavior was beyond lunacy. He had neither the discipline, knowledge, nor the proper facilities to conduct blood experiments.
I must say I'm shocked, Jonathan. Who would have thought it? And the poor patient. Let me guess. It was Harriet Jones, was it not?
Yes. That explains how Doris Fletcher was infected, and how she became an Ichor. She secretly visited her mother at Pembroke.
Then we have no choice. We must act quickly, Jonathan. We must return to the sewers and put an end to the threat poor Harriet embodies.
I have one more matter to discuss with you. Harriet Jones was the primary case, but do you know what a healthy carrier is?
There is a tone in your voice that frightens me, Jonathan. What are you trying to say?
It was your blood Edgar used for his experiment on Harriet Jones.
What? No. No. This can't be. Oh.
Elizabeth, are you all right?
No, I have to go.
What do you mean?
Leave me alone. Save the city, Jonathan. Save what can be saved.
Elizabeth, I need answers. Why did your blood
Stay
cause
away
this?
from me. Please. I swear I never was your
Wait!
enemy.
No! Elizabeth!
¿Y por qué pone así? Joder. No entiendo por qué coloco así a Elizabeth, weón.
Now would be a good time to blend the recipe Marshall used when he fought the disaster. I think I know where to find what I need. Whose blood could be purer than that of William Marshall? Lord Redgrave will have to spare me a drop.
Good.
Have you any news?
I heard he died and gave all his money to the poor.
Calhoun, tell me about your relationship with Doris Fletcher.
Oh, Doris. Cole,
How did you meet her? I expect you've seen...
she really is the best actress of her generation. Such frailty and such strength at the same time.
Está muerta, socio.
You sound...
I think of her as a divine dish. I'm glad I was able to taste it, but I regret I could only get a bite of her mystery. She fascinated me, Dr. Reed. I can't imagine what she must have endured through her life to reach such a level of emotion.
I may...
Sir, you are not welcome.
Why can't I forgive you, Father?
Entrar por atrás.
I'm still persona non grata in the Ascalon. If I want to speak with
you from us?
I'll have to improvise. Good evening, Lord Redgrave.
What are you doing here, traitor? I shall smite you for this audacity.
I'm not here to bicker, Lord Redgrave. I can put an end to this epidemic, but I need your assistance to do so.
Good. We've held out thus far. but the time has come to put an end to this crisis. Tell me, what do you need?
The blood of William Marshall.
The blood of William Marshall? Of my maker? Are you mad? This blood is the purest of all. My maker proffered it to me on the battlefield. I cannot hand it to you.
This is more important than the club, you or me. This is London's last hope.
I see. Well, in that case, given the gravity of the situation, I suppose I can spare you a drop.
Thank you, my lord.
If you manage to save this city, you'll prove yourself a veritable servant of the crown. So Godspeed, Dr. Reed. Our fate lies wholly in your hands.
Qué fácil cambio de opinión. Creí que se iba a amputar y me iba a tocar pelear con él o algo, pero mire. Literalmente como que... O sea, cambio. Totalmente... ¿Qué hace aquí, traidor? Ah, bueno. Tenga su gotica.
These leaflets were telling the truth all along.
Women's right to
We're being
vote
taken
is
seriously.
only the first...
En el hospital.
Women of all countries unite!
Crush the leaves, boys! Right, vermin! Take its head! There's one of them! Right, vermin! It's a leech! Fuck, it's fast! No! Burn it, boys! Stop! Easy does it.
Pues mira este perro.
Say, over there! There's one of them vermin! Filthy piece of shit! Mine! I hate leeches! You leeches, you kill!
I cannot use garlic, but there may be a substitute in the Pembroke Hospital drug storage.
Joder, ¿y qué hacen los de Pembroke, estos perros aquí?
Look at it! Vicious bugger! Bloody leech! On back to the shadows!
Joder. ¡Uy! Casi me mata este perro asqueroso.
It's a leech! Kill it! It's one of them vermin!
Vamos a un huevo.
It's locked.
Y como que arriba, loco.
It's too fucking fast! Let's see how he likes it. Christ, he's dead!
There it is. Insulin. Much more efficient than garlic against blood poisoning and sepsis, and much less dangerous for me. Thank you, Dr. Polescu.
Voy a hablar con Swansea. ¿Dónde está?
It's locked, all right.
No está, Swansea no está. Llego, voy al baño.
going to reveal all your secrets.
Pues Swansea no lo veo baile. ¿Será que me como este man? Son 5000. Tengo que ir al cementerio, no es por otro lado.
See them fancy clothes? It's up to the top! He's done for! Burning! As we cannot be... Watch it! It's a killer!
This is despicable.
Otra vez la guardia,
Elite! We have to stop it! Oh my god! Die, vermin!
En serio me voy.
This one's mine! Fuck, he's dead!
Joder. Oh. Ya, ¿quiénes que están velando? Ah, Swansea, ¿no?
Get them weapons ready! We found one! Bloody leap!
If McCullum really drank the blood of King Arthur, then I may have found another vital ingredient.
Away with you! Steady, boys! Stupid beast! Don't like that! Leech,
Joder, 35 loco. Paxton. Joda. Son los que he ido matando.
Good evening, vampire hunter.
Are you here to end me, Leech? You'll find I will not be killed easily.
Not at all, McCullum. I am here because I need you.
Really? I'm intrigued. Speak up, then.
I need the blood of a king. The blood of Arthur. I'm certain you possess it, and I must have it.
The Guard's most sacred and precious relic. Why would you? You found Marshall's memoirs. I should have destroyed that book.
I need the antidote to save this city, McCullum.
It is within me to take your words as truth. I want to, but I must know more. What precisely are your plans?
A creature called a disaster is about to be unleashed. It falls upon me, as once it did Marshall, to stop it before the whole country is ravaged.
I should have destroyed that book. And yet, I wish I could join this battle alongside you. But this crusade is not mine to fight.
Do you not understand? We wanted the same thing from the outset. A means to end this vampire epidemic.
Not enemies. Maybe that is so. Take it then. I see no other hope for this city. If this is some trick, you will be damned, Dr. Reed.
Thank you. Can we speak more?
Indeed. Why not?
Why are you here?
The man who raised me after the brutal murder of my parents. He's buried here.
Were both your parents killed by vampires?
Yes. And yet worse. My father returned to Dublin a vampire.
Joder.
And tore out my mother's throat.
And who was this man?
Carl Eldritch. One-time leader of Prewin. He killed my father in front of me. Helped me hunt my brother Ain after teaching me how to kill leeches.
What will the Guard of Prewin do now? Will you stop the Great Hunt?
Yes. But we shall continue to protect innocents from beasts like you. And your red-headed friend.
Like me?
I am indebted to you for sparing me at Pembroke. But this won't always be the case. I'm no coward like those St. Paul's Stowe brothers.
How long have you known Lady Ashbury? Where is she? And what will you do to her?
We saw you meeting her, so of course we investigated. But she is gone. Our scouts reported she has sold some paintings and departed for an unknown destination.
Joder.
Adieu, vampire hunter.
Until we meet again, blood drinker.
Cagado y las lápidas. No había pillado.
blend seems stable. Time to go and find Harriet in the sewers.
Joder. Vamos de nuevo. La mejor forma de llegar al refugio de los escales por la parte trasera. O sea, por donde entraba el padre, el cucho este, el padre ese.
Are you dead? And you shall fear no evil! Fear no evil! We cannot be defeated! Oh, Christ! Murdering bastard! This is Ascalon.
Joder. que sonó. ¿Dónde había otro, no?
This place has been ransacked.
Están todos.
They've all been slaughtered. Pre-one? No, not their style. Where has Harriet gone? She must have left a trail I could follow.
Oh, sangrerío, loco. Porque no hay más sangre.
Where is old Bridget? Damn. If I'd come earlier, they would still be alive.
Joder. My maker.
Take not a step further, child, for you are unprepared.
You, at last. I wondered when you would show your face again. Step away. We have nothing to discuss.
Desist, child. You cannot confront the monstrosity unleashed upon this land without due preparation. I shall not allow it.
All right. But no more riddles. Enough of the obscure songs and prophecies. I ask questions, and you answer them.
My words have been as clear as crystal lakes, my child. You seem unwilling to drink, to listen, to learn.
Why did you choose me?
Only you could provide a modern, scientific answer to this ancient, mystical threat.
What kind of modern answer?
Disease, contagion, and contamination. How they course through veins is your dominion, my child. Your choices have made you. Only you can save this land.
Speak to me of this ancient threat.
The blood of hate. Vessel of the wrath of the goddess. When she awakens, a disaster will be born into this world, for she is hunger and anger.
What is your true appearance?
I do not understand. This is who I am.
Blood? You are made of blood? Surely you are joking.
Why would I? And no, I'm not made of blood. I am blood. Blood is what I am since my birth and for eternity.
But who are you really? Tell me your name.
I am your maker. I am the servant of the Red Goddess and protector of this land. I have many names.
Just give me one, then.
There are those who call me Myrddin Wild, the Wild Horned Man. But I never was a man. I was born out of blood.
I'm here to stop Harriet Jones. She is the original carrier. The well from which this corruption flows.
I have heard you, but be wary. Harriet Jones's mind is no more. She has metamorphosed into an apocalypse. Born from, drenched in, and driven by the blood of hate.
Tell me about this disaster, creature. I know London fell victim to such a thing in 1666.
A disaster is pure anger born through blood. Its name means bad star, for they only appear when our queen unleashes her unquenchable wrath upon the world.
And who is this queen?
She is the Red Goddess, the Queen of Blood. In my youth, 100 lifetimes ago, she was worshipped as the Morrigan. She is my mother. She is yours, too.
The Morrigan? The Celtic goddess of war? Is this a ruse of some kind?
She has been worshipped in many forms throughout the ages. The true nature of the Red Queen is beyond your comprehension, eluding even mine. But know this, she is a vengeful mother.
So the disaster is some sort of accident. A disease vampires carry dormant in their blood, waiting to emerge.
That's your modern answer. But a disaster is at the same time both less and more.
Tell me what it is then, in your own words.
A disaster is the pure will of our queen. Whenever she dreams of walking this earth, she awakes in this putrid vessel.
What is the blood of hate?
It is the curse of the goddess. It is the hunger in you, the need for blood, the will to strike and to punish, to spit in the eye of God.
I only wish to know how to put an end to this epidemic.
To perform an act so noble, you must protect yourself from its poisonous kiss, my child.
I know. McCullum used such a serum when trying to kill me. However, I have produced a more efficacious version of the antidote.
Your final task awaits you at the end of these tunnels. I've known for ages you were worthy of this challenge, my champion, Bittersweet.
What will happen thereafter? What future awaits me beyond these dark tunnels?
Your fate, my child, and the fate of this land. A disaster is about to enter this world to smite us all and teach us humility. You are our final hope.
Will it be over then? Once I've defeated this creature?
Yes. The threat will dissipate like so much smoke, for you will have purified its source.
And then what? What will become of me?
How would I know? I am no god, and your fate is in your own hands. For you are our champion.
You tricked me. My sister died for your schemes. I have brought suffering and tragedy into this world. I am not, nor will I ever be your champion.
Very soon you'll come to know that sacrifice is sometimes necessary. I understand the grudge a child bears towards his father and mother. Be brave, my child.
Ok. Joder. ¿Está contaminando el agua?
Oh, I'm sick. So sick. Doctor, help me, please. I'm in such pain.
I'll be glad to be of assistance.
Ah, like your help, Doris. Liars! All of you! My poor baby. I've been such a bad mother. But the Queen herself forgave me. Gave me another chance.
Harriet, you must stop all of this. I can't let you infect anyone else.
How dare you interfere with the Red Queen's plans, Doctor? How can you stop the course of nature?
Yo que me chuté, papá. Uy, papi, ¿me la fue bien? Joder, pero yo no creo que sea tan fácil la mierda. Uy, por puta, yo hoy sabía. Esta mierda.
Anger I feel. Is it wrath? I think it is. Oh, how infinitely, how intensely, how irredeemably are you all going to suffer now?
Joder. Joder.
Such innocence, such guilt. I will reap the land, for this is abundant the harvest, red the crop.
Puta, me va a valer bolearle de bala. Quitaron las balas.
Feed your mother, child.
Vale.
Do you think your champion defeated my child.
Joder, todavía no.
No one could ever defeat you, mother of us all, for you are our every root and leaf.
You've always been my most amusing son.
Then go back to sleep, my queen, and smile at us from your dreams.
Did they feel my wrath? Have they suffered enough?
More than ever, mother of us all.
Until the next time.
Until the next time.
Joder.
So it's over then, young Ekon. You have put an end to this terrible menace.
Old Bridget? What are you doing here?
This is my realm, Ekon. This is Suaskal territory.
But they were all massacred by the monstrosity that Harriet became.
Others will come, engendered by deceitful vampires. I don't mean you, of course.
I thought you'd been slaughtered, with all the other Suaskals.
I was up above, in search of help when Harriet suddenly turned into that thing. I have no idea what it was.
It's all over now. The epidemic has been stopped.
Yes, you prevailed in the end. I hope you'll forgive me for the way I treated you when first you presented yourself at our gate.
No need to apologize, really.
Perhaps there will be no stories told or songs sung of what happened here today. But I'll know the truth. Jonathan Reed, newborn vampire, stepped forward and saved us all.
I'm honored to be part of this city's legend. Thank you, old Bridget. May I ask you just one question?
How could I refuse you anything now? I'll answer just as I answered Lady Ashbury when we met a few nights ago.
Who are you? Really?
I was born with the name Bridget Eleanor Wellington. In 1738, my beloved and immortal husband decided to preserve my beauty and youth forever by making me drink his blood.
You were Lord Redgrave's wife.
Joder.
Then the pompous fool rejected you, did he not?
It was about 200 years ago. Peace found me in time. And I sincerely hope it will find you too, now that all is over.
No, it's not over. I may have ended the vampire epidemic, but I still need answers from the woman I love.
I feared you would say that. Go then, young Ekon, and face your fate. Just remember that I'll always be here for you.
London has been cleansed. This catastrophe came about when an ancient malignant will crossed paths with mortal imprudence. For now, we are safe. For now. My craving for blood remains. Red like hate, red like hunger. Red as life and death, passing from one immortal to another. From predator to victim. Patiently biding its time to rise again. London has been cleansed for now, but there's a simmering hatred, fear, and old grudges. When will we succumb, mortals and immortals alike? The next disaster is only a matter of time. My only hope now is to catch the woman I love, to understand why she fled, and unmask the secret that has been lurking in her blood for so long. Well, this is it. Lady Ashbur's domain. Why am I not surprised it's not on any maps? I'd better hurry.
Beautiful morn, my child. It looks like dawn is here at long last.
Can't you just leave me alone? Your precious queen has been sent back to the bottomless pit from whence she came. The nightmare is almost over.
I am here to say goodbye. The sun's warmth exhausts me. Soon I will rejoin my queen in her endless sleep. It is over. You did well.
Why did Harriet Jones become a disaster?
You are the doctor. You hold the knowledge needed to answer such a question. Have you the answer?
Icors seem to carry various diseases. They did not merely turn people into skulls. Their presence alone spreads death.
Who knows whether the Red Queen awakens when cursed mortals endure such epidemics, or if the contagions emerge like a curse as she awakes.
I noticed that all the Icors were female, as if a male couldn't endure the metamorphosis. Harriet was also a bitter and resentful woman, as was her daughter.
If the Morrigan prefers despoiled women to become the vessels of her wrath, we should be thankful that but one disaster hath been cast upon this wobbling world.
So our beloved mother will just go back to sleep, now that enough people have suffered. Is that it?
No, Jonathan. The Morrigan has been appeased because you dared confront her. You have prevailed, my bittersweet champion.
And what are you to her? Her counterpart? Her opponent in some timeless game?
She is my mother, my dreadful and sour-tempered mother. She is yours too, in a way, but you are not born from her terrible womb like me. You are but a distant child.
What does she seek? Revenge? Retribution?
She seeks nothing, since she only dreams of it. In the ancient tongue, when I was young, her name meant Ghostly Queen. Pray she never fully awakens, for her wrath knows no bounds.
This is not over. I am here to find the true origin of the blood of hate.
'Tis unwise to interfere with a tale rooted so deeply in the suffering of others.
What will happen to Ascalon? Will you let them run the country from the shadows?
I don't interfere with petty political intrigues. Ascalon was built upon the lie of a lineage. Such a deceit cannot last forever.
But Lord Redgrave definitely possessed Marshall's blood. Untainted blood from the greatest vampire knight.
Really? I wonder how he managed to acquire it. Perhaps I should retrieve this artifact before going back to sleep.
What will become of the vampire hunters?
They will never stop searching for William Marshall, for he escaped their two great hunts. Remember that you too are now on their dark list.
What will become of the Brotherhood?
I foresee trouble for them now that your progeny considers becoming the new primate.
But I'm certain the current primate has no wish to resign.
Exactly. And I am not fully convinced your progeny truly understands what dreadful power he is about to defy.
No. I must know why Elizabeth fled here when I discovered she was the original healthy carrier.
No, she is not what you say she is. That is a secret you will discover soon enough.
And you? Why are you here? Which new thread of which old twisted plan are you seeking to pull now? Tell me the truth.
I am just here to salute my sons and to bid them fare thee well.
Your sons? Plural? My God, will you ever stop speaking in riddles?
Perhaps I am too old for your spoken language. Perhaps you now have so many subtle words you no longer hear the simplest ones.
Tell me about William Marshall. Why is his blood so strong?
He is not stronger than you, only older. You are strong, Jonathan Reed. A champion of your time, chosen to defeat a threat spawn of this generation.
Is he here? Is William Marshall here? Is that why you're here now, too?
Have I not already answered that question?
His blood was not tainted. The blood Lord Redgrave possessed. That which I used in the serum. But what if it had been?
Then you would have failed, I suppose. For the blood of hate would have corrupted you too.
When he fought me, Geoffrey McCullum used a serum made of King Arthur's blood. Since then, I have discovered that it was vampire blood. Whose blood was it?
You just said it. It was the blood of a king. The blood of the champion I chose to save this land in its time of greatest peril.
King Arthur was also your progeny. Why am I not surprised?
Yes, he was. But he failed in the end. And for centuries the land suffered his defeat.
Who are your sons? Why do you bid them farewell now?
You are my son, as is William Marshall.
This is madness. How many have you created?
Shakespeare.
Who else? Shakespeare? Isaac Newton? Alfred the Great? Francis Drake? Thomas More? Guy Fawkes?
My progeny is scarce, for I rarely feel the urge to protect this land anymore. But yes, one of those you named is your immortal brother. Maybe you shall meet one night.
Joder.
So that is all we are to you? Puppets you create to defeat some threat born from a dreaming devil?
No. You are my sons. I am proud of you. I mourn when you fail.
Speak clearly then, and answer my last question.
What is it?
Did I defeat the epidemic?
Now you've found the castle, Jonathan Reed. Only you can answer that. Farewell, my child. I shall dream about you soon.
Joder.
I cannot enter. The castle walls look decrepit. Maybe I can find a way to sneak in. Maybe it's just my imagination, but I think I smell Elizabeth's perfume.
Carta vieja, Londres, 4 de agosto de 1865. Estimada Lady Ashbury, gracias por su reciente carta y todas las buenas noticias que estaban en ella. No veo la hora y finalmente encontrarme con usted cuando llegue a Londres. El jardín está hermoso bajo el cielo del verano, aunque tome nota de su deseo de evitar la luz solar y el calor debido a su frágil estado de salud. La esperamos cualquier día de estos. Hablaremos sobre la maravillosa idea suya relacionada con la fundación de un orfanato para muchachas jóvenes inspirado en Mason Royal de St. Louis, Francia. Tristemente cerró cuando los franceses optaron, Dios mío, ni siquiera puedo escribirlo, por decapitar a su reina. Un lugar así destina a ofrecer una buena educación a muchachas huérfanas de bajos recursos pero dotadas. Seguramente sea de interés para mis amigos de esta ciudad. Puedo contar conmigo, con mi influencia para llevar su proyecto sea una gran éxito. Sinceramente, Condesa Alexandra
He must be
Saunders.
here somewhere.
Retrato de Elizabeth Blackwood Jones, 1966. Uy, joder, ¿así de vieja? Lady Ashbury, 1795. Estimado señor McAllister, como una dueña legal de la propiedad de los Ashbury, mi intención es encargarme rápidamente del mantenimiento y las reparaciones que debieron hacerse mucho tiempo en las paredes y grietas del castillo. De los pocos arquitectos los que envió propuestas, fue usted el que más me impresionó por su enfoque respetuoso hacia la renovación de edificios históricos y preservación. Me encantaría conocerlo cuando le sea conveniente. Mi único pedido es hablar directamente con usted, no con su asistente. Estaría disponible cualquier noche del próximo mes, según su preferencia. Puede venir al castillo, yo puedo acercarme hasta su oficina. Si acepta venir al castillo, podré mostrarle todo tipo de reparaciones y modificaciones que tengo en mente relacionado con la cripta que posiblemente necesitará otra reconstrucción considerable.
Like most castles, this one has a crypt, and it holds something special inside.
Jonathan Reed.
Elizabeth, my love, you allow my portrait to watch over you while you sleep. I'm flattered. This castle is falling apart.
Lady Ashbury en París, 1888. Joder. Joder, me caí.
That sweet fragrance. Elizabeth's perfume. She was here, and recently.
Retrato Lisa y Jacob Blackwood. Versalles. Marica, entonces es cule vieja.
This painting looks suspicious.
William Marshall, ¿no? Contrato viejo, 1807. En nuestra última comunicación solicitó transportar un ataúd de gran tamaño de la iglesia del Temple Londres hasta la cripta del castillo Ashbury en Escocia. Tengo la gran informarle que su pedido ha sido finalmente autorizado. He informado a mis conductores que por motivos de seguridad guardias protegiendo el ataúd en todo momento. Usted ha encontrado a estos individuos que nos estará esperando en Londres. También le he informado que en ninguna circunstancia del carruaje debe intentar pasar un río sobre un bote, sino siempre por carretera y puente, ya que la preciosa madera y reliquias que contiene el ataúd no pueden verse expuestas a la humedad. Encontrar un presupuesto detallado de toda la operación junto con la carta. Estamos listos para irnos a Londres a penarse el pago completo. Samuel Lewis, contratista independiente. Si está para ir al castillo. Carta reciente, Sanatorio de Embrough. Estimada Lady Ashbury, le agradezco sus cartas entre los ardientes debates sobre el folclore de vampiros. Ahora es obvio que tenemos una opinión sobre el enfoque moderno y científico respecto a la necesidad de sangre y la cura de la adicción. Debo confesar que admitiré su actitud caritativa cuando la conocí en el sanatorio, un barrio chico impresionado por su habilidad de irse paciente humilde y pobres. Tuve la grata sorpresa de leer sobre el puesto administrador del Hospital Pembroke que usted financió desde su fundación. Luego, unos días de deliración, me complace aceptar su oferta. Para mí será una ocasión de volver a las transitadas calles de Londres después de años de servicio público en la bella pero mucho más calma Escocia. Tener el placer de encontrarme con usted y hablar más sobre la inmortalidad, sus ventajas y desventajas, como sus condiciones, pero con nuestro primer encuentro. Edgar Schwartz. Carta de Edgar. Ay. Culo de chimenea. Pero como puerquita la idea es ¿no? Joder, pero ¿por dónde? Vincent Van Gogh. Y entonces, ¿por dónde putas?
A sword and a moon are the symbols I should look for. What are these symbols? I can feel a mechanism, but it doesn't work. One last switch, and... here's another switch. I should keep looking.
Una luna, ¿no?
What are these symbols? I can feel a mechanism, but it doesn't work. One last switch, and...
antiguo, 1217. Un ángel vino hacia mí, alabado sea ante Dios. Michael apareció ante mí anoche. Todo, en toda su gloria, en la forma de sangre de gloria, para otorgarme la vida eterna en el ocaso de mi vida. La aparición fue tan sublime y aterradora que no puedo evitar agachar la cabeza y cerrar los ojos. Tocado por el obsequio no caí al piso, recién pude levantarme la noche siguiente. Me servirá como ha servido a sus reyes, dijo el ángel antes de tocarme con su poder. Proteger a esta tierra a través de los eones por venir. De todos quienes me conocen debo ocultarme para retirarme, ya que piensan que estoy muerto. Pronto abandonaré la compañía de los hombres que para cumplir una visión, alabado sea Dios. 1350. Michael apareció ante mí anoche en mi retiro ubicado debajo de la iglesia del temple y me pidió que me prepare para la batalla. Debemos salvar esta tierra. La muerte está por todas partes. La peste negra, una epidemia enviada por el mismísimo diablo para castigar a los mortales en todo el mundo. Mi brazo es fuerte, en el nombre de Dios golpeará a los enemigos de la humanidad e Inglaterra vencerá. 1569. Hace casi 20 años desde que comenzó mi lucha contra el diablo, el final es incierto. Periódicamente la plaga, la peste negra, vuelve a aparecer en un pueblo, en una ciudad, y siempre los viciosos esbirros del infierno se acercan para reclamar su parte del sufrimiento de los mortales. Vampiros, criaturas espantosas, no dejaré que esta tierra se hunda hasta mi último aliento, serviré a Inglaterra y la protegeré. 1578. Esta noche en el pequeño pueblo de Odesson conocí el alma más sensible que he visto en mucho tiempo. Estaba cantando por los muertos, cantando por quienes conocí, amaba por los asesinados. De un nuevo brote la plaga, sin temor por la vida, su voz me conmovió tanto que decidí dejarla vivir. Le ofrecí vida eterna como premio a su virtud y actitud piosa. Se llama Elizabeth Inglewood. Ya no estoy solo, junto a la veremos a Dios en toda su gloria por los años por venir. 1618. Me parte el corazón, mi alma sangra. Esta noche mi amada Elizabeth me abandonó. Le enseñó todo lo que sabía, todo lo que ella necesita saber ahora. Deberá andar su propio camino a través de los tiempos. Es este su deseo y lo respetaré. Elizabeth Inglewood, mi dulce hija, se ha ido. Ahora quiere que la llame Elizabeth Blackwood. Le hice la promesa, si alguna regresa a Hoddesdon, me encontraré aquí administrando la posa del toro que era de sus padres antes de morir. William Marshall también desaparecerá por algunas eras ahora que la peste negra haya sido desterrada. Hasta que nos encontremos nuevamente, me llamaré en William Thorne y esperaré el retorno de mi ángel. 1665. El diablo está en acción nuevamente. La gran peste ha regresado y se está cobrando miles de vidas en Londres. Debo vender la posa del toro y ir hasta allí. Una vez más, William Marshall protegerá esta tierra. 1966. ¿Qué he hecho? Dejé que el diablo me infectara. Perdóname, Dios mío. La aterradora criatura que derrotaré a un demonio salió directamente del infierno. Una abominación de carne, una apocalipsis ambulante. Debí atrapar a la espantosa criatura en la iglesia de San Paul e incendiarla. Sin los consejos de Michael, no sé si hubiera podido derrotar a mi enemigo. Las llamas purificaron la ciudad de la presencia de los demonios, pero la mitad de Londres cayó víctima de las llamas. Desde entonces soñaba con una inundación roja de muerte y rabia. Es como si el desastre hubiera contaminado mi sangre y mi alma. Por primera vez en siglos tengo miedo. Me arrastraré hasta mi retiro. Rogaré a Dios que tenga piedad de mi alma infectada. 1967. Elizabeth vino hasta mí, dijo que sintió dolor y corrió a salvarme. Mi pobre hija, cegada por la ira, intoxicada por sangre de odio. ¿Qué pasó? La mordí. Ella huyó impactada por mi traición. Reí y lloré mientras me maldecía a Dios. Lo he traicionado, me ha abandonado. 1712. Han escuchado mis plegarias. He encontrado fuerzas para resistir la sed de sangre y las ansias eternas. Pobre Elizabeth. ¿Podrá perdonarme alguna vez? Escuché que ahora mata y se deleita con baños de sangre junto a esa nueva progenie suya. Usted es una víctima de todo esto. ¿Qué he hecho? Le juro que encontraré la manera de enmendar lo que hice. Juro que no descansaré hasta saber cómo apaciguar la sangre del odio. 1785. La hermandad de St. Paulstone finalmente se tornó conmigo en Londres. Me ha propuesto una reunión dentro de una nueva catedral de St. Paul. Me gusta la astucia y la solemnidad de estos hombres. Qué símbolo elegir el lugar donde derroté este desastre, pero también el lugar donde caí. Acepté su propuesta. Allí en el sagrado silencio de la iglesia, de los ojos de ellos me escucharon respetuosamente. Reconocieron mi victoria sobre esta criatura maligna del deus Astro, el devorador de estrellas, que solo deseaba diseminar la muerte y pestilencia a su alrededor. Luego de reconocer mi voluntad de salvar Londres en 1666, escucharon mi pedido. Mi ardente deseo de tener la sangre del odio. Su primado prometió darme respuesta. El primado de San Paul escribió su respuesta en un solo nombre: la lágrima de los ángeles. Según él, este antiguo artefacto puede curar cualquier cosa, limpiar cualquier alma ennegrecida y purificar mi sangre. Alabado sea el Señor. Me tomó más de 100 años encontrar una cura para la sangre del odio, pero quizás finalmente la haya encontrado. Pronto la rabia terminará. Pronto repararé el error que cometí y borraré todos mis fracasos. Ahora todo lo que voy a hacer es conseguir ingredientes necesarios para aquel artefacto. Sangre del corazón más puro mezclada con la sangre de un rey. Encontrar este horror de ingredientes no es de lo que más me preocupa, ya que el tiempo está a mi lado. Es la última parte de lo que me preocupa, esencia pura de ajo. Temo literalmente ser un dolor infernal cuando veo el antídoto. Pero si es el precio que voy a pagar para purificar mi alma y reparar mis errores, estoy listo para soportar el dolor insoportable. 1786. Final, uy, o sea que tardó a un año. Finalmente logré reunir todos los ingredientes necesarios para preparar la grima de los ángeles, sangre del corazón más puro para lograr fortaleza, sangre un para obtener coraje, esencia para la dolorosa purificación. Luego de meses de impaciencia y práctica, volverme loco por las ansias, esperé una y otra hasta que finalmente Elizabeth se me acercó cautelosamente. Como lo había prometido, me encadené para asegurarme de que no volviera a atacarla. Al principio no reconocí mi dulce hija, que ahora ya era Lady Blackwood, la siniestra amante de la oscuridad que se delitó con asesinato y carnicerías en Francia. Sonrió torvamente mientras me disculpaba y lloré por el mal que abatí sobre ella. Me gritó cuando intenté explicarle que mi mordida la había infectado, le había transmitido la sangre del odio que ahora ardía en sus venas y en su alma. Le dije que había encontrado la cura y que había logrado crear una dosis del antídoto. Se lo vi para volverle su vida anterior, llena de paz. A cambio le pedí que me cuidara, ya que mi intención era encerrarme en mi tumba, en cadenas de ser necesario para no poder alimentarme ningún mortal o inmortal. No sin reservas, tomó la lágrima de los ángeles y se fue. Espero verla pronto y curada en paz. 1794. Finalmente regresó a mí, curada, sana, alegre. Elizabeth me dijo que había bebido el antídoto hace casi un año en Francia, luego de presenciar y participar en la masacre de todo orfanato a causa de la sangre del odio. Allí fue cuando murió Lady Blackwood. Dijo, me prometió que ahora se cuidaría de mí. Es todo lo que pido. Al tiempo que me arrepiento de todas las almas asesinadas a causa de mi negligencia durante más de 100 años. 1795, un año después. Mi querida regresó la semana pasada para comunicarme las buenas noticias. Hace poco compró un castillo en Escocia. Pronto financiaré la renovación de la cripta del castillo para ofrecerme un nuevo retiro. Lejos de la tentación, lejos del ruido de las palabras de las pobladas ciudades, no hablar de sumergirme en la soledad, de encontrar la paz que necesito, de no tener la tentación de matar. Dios, por favor, ayúdame a encontrar la fortaleza para resistir los impulsos durante el viaje a Londres a mi nueva tierra. Antes de partir, debo darle una copia de esta memoria a la hermandad de San Paul's. Aunque sin la información más sencilla y vergonzosa, claro. Pronto me iré a Londres para pagar mi pena y encontrar la paz finalmente con la ayuda de mi resucitada Elizabeth. Joder.
Drop your sword, Father. You have nothing to be afraid of.
Shall we abandon this then? Shall we lower our heads?
No. Never. You taught me that.
¿Ese es Marshall, entonces?
Blood is approaching. Old but young. How strange. Shall I drink it? Smite it?
No, Father. He is a friend. Please, rest. I'll take care of it.
Caution, Elizabeth. Deceit runs through these veins.
I know, Father. What took you so long, Jonathan?
Is this really him?
Yes. This is William Marshall, 1st Earl of Pembroke, servant of 5 mortal kings, former regent and saviour of England. The greatest knight who ever lived, according to some.
And you called him father?
For he gave me eternal life, and much more.
I have so many questions, Elizabeth.
You always had questions, Dr. Reed.
Now that I stand before you both, in this vault, I know not where to begin.
We still have a few minutes left.
Where are we? What is this place?
This is the Ashbury estate. I inherited the title when I purchased the castle.
Is this your retreat? Something of a secret place?
It's more of a sanctuary, really. This is where I take care of my father. Ever since he became unwell.
Are you not afraid someone might discover you here? It's not that hard to find.
Do not assume that I would hesitate to silence anyone who tried to reveal my secret. Fortunately, it has rarely come to that.
Why did you flee here?
When you told me I was the healthy carrier, I had nowhere else to go.
You mean you had to return to the real source of this scourge?
Yes, to end it, once and for all.
Will you go back to London?
No, Jonathan. I do not intend to.
And what of your daughter?
Charlotte is a strong, independent woman who's about to come into money. I took care of everything. Now it's time for her to shape her future.
I have destroyed the disaster, this creature that Harriet Jones had become. The epidemic is no more, and London will recover. In time.
Yes. You did well, Jonathan. You truly saved the city.
Yes, we did. Despite all obstacles. I'm truly convinced we did it together, Elizabeth.
I cannot bear knowing I was the cause of all this. Through the use of my own blood.
No. This catastrophe was the result of unethical experimentation. And the will of a creature so inexplicably evil, she exceeds all the terrible wonders I have seen since my death.
But it was my blood all along. My corrupted blood of hate. The poisoned blood of my father. A healthy carrier. That's all I am.
Why are you hiding William Marshall here?
How could I not take care of him? He sacrificed himself by giving me the only dose of antidote he had.
He gave you the antidote?
Yes. And in doing so, he knew he'd have to be confined here. And yet he volunteered. That's how great a man William Marshall was. And still is.
What do you do for him?
I visit him as often as possible. I paint the landscapes he will never see again. I feed him with my blood.
You feed him? You barely sustain yourself on the weak blood of the dying, yet you give him your blood?
After he saved me from the blood rage, I swore I would never kill to feed. He said the same.
Is he dangerous?
What do you think? He is a thirsty Ekon who has not fed in centuries. An elder vampire driven by an urge to kill and spread the blood of hate.
No redemption, then?
And yet he thinks he has been offered immortality by the angels to protect the feeble and to smite the unholy.
Can he communicate?
Yes. Sometimes he even seems like the noble knight who saved and raised me. But you know, the malice never fully leaves his eyes.
We could cure him.
It's too late. The blood of hate has run for too long. The antidote would not work on him. I tried. Believe me, I tried.
William Marshall infected you. He is the true, original carrier.
Yes. But he saved me by sacrificing himself.
Saved you? How?
The tears of angels. The cleansing of impure blood by an older, more powerful blood. It worked on me, did it not?
Yes. Blood is the definitive key to our species. Scowls, cleansing, lineage. Do you really think it worked?
It has, Jonathan. I was nothing but a beast who took pleasure in slaughter. I roamed across Europe, reaping my bloody crop. It was the blood of hate. But my father's antidote cured me.
Who are you, really?
How could I answer that? I went through many lives and identities to reach this day. To you, I am Elizabeth Ashbury, and that's all I wish to be.
I need to know more. I want to know who you really are. Where you were born. Where you lived.
I was born Elizabeth Samantha Mary Englewood
Mucho de
in
aquella casi
1551 in
500 años
Hertfordshire. My parents owned a pub in Hoddesdon. Are you satisfied?
How did you meet William Marshall?
He was an Ekon for centuries when he found me. He saved me from certain death by making me his progeny.
Why did he choose you?
You should ask him that.
Did you ever blame him?
Not even when he was infected and bit me. He is my father. He raised me. He taught me how to behave.
What about us?
What do you mean?
You know my feelings towards you, Elizabeth. But you left without a word. So I'm worried about your feelings towards me.
I love you, Jonathan. I've loved you since the moment I saw you rescue poor Mr. Hampton in that filthy slaughterhouse, forgetting the danger as you turned your back, like the newborn fool you were.
You should have told me.
No, Jonathan. The William Marshall myth lies at the heart of so many hostile plans. I could not risk jeopardizing his safety.
So why did you come here? You knew I would follow you. I can't let you go.
Because I know now the blood of hate is still in my veins. No one but I can put an end to this tragedy.
I can help you. You can trust me, Elizabeth.
I know, Jonathan. You have been the most loyal ally these last few weeks. But this is my duty.
Would your protege agree to speak with me? I have so many questions for him.
Go on, Jonathan. But be careful.
Hermano.
Yes?
Sir William. My God. You really are William Marshall. You served Richard the Lionheart and his brother, King John. It is such a privilege to meet you.
I did in my day. Come closer if you want to speak. For my hearing isn't what it used to be.
I think your hearing is fine, sir.
What is it you want then?
I found your research on the antidote. The tears of the angels. What ingredients did you use?
Once I understood what the ingredients were, I used the tears of King Richard and the pure blood of the valiant Boadicea.
King Richard and Boadicea? How did you find such relics?
It took me many years to locate their hiding place. Then I had to learn the formula. If I recall, it belonged to an ancient brotherhood. The Order of St. Paul, I believe.
And did it work?
Yes. The tears cleansed my poor Elizabeth's blackened heart. It was such a blessing to see her smile again.
I found and defeated the disaster that was threatening to smite London. You should know that the city is safe for now, Sir William.
Then may I call you brother? Did you resist its poison? Even a scratch from a beast so evil could endanger you and all those you care for.
You also defeated one in 1666. Who was it?
She was a malicious witch who spread plague throughout the city with her army of rats. She had been hiding in a bakery in Pudding Lane for months when I finally found her.
How did you defeat it?
We fought for hours. In the end, I had to lock her in St. Paul's Cathedral and burn the building down. I wanted to be sure she was destroyed.
The blood of hate. How does it affect you? Do you feel it now?
The blood of hate? Yes. Nothing more than a sneeze, really. A sneeze held for so long, you could blow a fortress down if you released it.
I would like to ask you about vampires.
Vampires? What about them?
Considering your experience, please tell me what you know.
They are terrible creatures. I have seen and fought many in my time. Foul temptresses with sharp claws and shrieking beaks.
Joder.
I have never seen such a creature. What are you talking about?
Of course you've never seen a creature like them. Vampires are deadly, swift and implacable.
Where did you encounter such creatures?
The last time I saw one was in a Celtic temple near Salisbury. A terrible and god-forsaken place full of ghosts and pestilence.
Can we speak about the Morrigan?
The Red Queen. What of her?
You met her, did you not?
Just once, but she never ceased to sing to me. I love her song. It is a song of blood and war. I only wish she would sometimes let me rest.
Do you know who she is?
I don't want to discuss this in front of my sweet Elizabeth.
Why?
For a time, she too could hear the red song. The steps she danced to its melody brought pain upon the world.
Do you remember Myrddin, your maker?
Only God is my maker, for he created everything on this earth. He blessed me with eternal life through his archangel, Michael.
But Myrddin, Michael, is a vampire. He made you a blood-sucking creature of the night.
Blood, yes. I used to drink it from the throats of the unworthy. Then I was punished for my deceit. During my penance, I rely entirely upon my sweet Elizabeth.
Tell me about Elizabeth. How was she infected?
I do not wish to discuss it.
Please, Sir William. I need to know what the blood of hate is. How is it transmitted?
After defeating the disaster in St. Paul's Cathedral, I returned to my retreat, infected. This is where my sweet Elizabeth found me, for she heard my pain from across the sea.
Where is this retreat you mentioned?
In London, under Temple Church, beneath my empty tomb. I always loved to sleep there while listening to the bell above.
What happened then?
The blood of hate had twisted me into a rage-filled man. I attacked my progeny and infected her too. Forgive me, Elizabeth. I failed you.
You bit her again? Is that how she was infected with the disaster's blood? I think I understand now.
Elizabeth fled, and I fell to my knees, begging for forgiveness. I swore I would find a way to make things right.
How did you meet Elizabeth?
Times were tough. I had awakened to protect the land from a new plague. I heard her sing for her dead family. Singing for her death to come. I chose to save her.
When was that?
It was so long ago. A few years after Elizabeth of England and Catherine of France established their alliance against Spain.
What did you do?
I raised her as my progeny. After she left to see the world, I rebuilt her deceased parents' inn. Owned it as William Thorne for a time. Those were good years.
Did you really sacrifice yourself to save her?
That was the only righteous path. The blood of hate made me betray her. I am at peace here. I can think about what I've done and how I failed.
Do you not want to be cured?
No. This hunger is mine. I would feel empty without it. It has been part of me for so long. All I want is quiet. Silence.
You agreed to be confined here, then?
Yes. Once I was sure she was cured, I asked to be locked down here. I deserve it. The world needs it.
We could set you free. Let you out. Isn't that what you want?
I pray for the day I'll see the sky again. I have all but forgotten its colors. I could walk and do so many things beneath the stars. But I doubt it will be wise to release me.
Then will you stay here and repent?
Elizabeth told me it will not be long now. I cannot wait to feel the sweet caress of her hand on my cheek after so long as she releases me. Has the time come?
Yes, Father.
Why not unleash me then? To see the sky a final time?
You already are the sky, and all its stars.
I'm not defeated, for I welcome the sword you bear, for it is mine.
You were never defeated, my lord.
Salen a pelear, ¿no?
Farewell,
Adiós,
Father.
William Marshall.
And to you also, Jonathan.
What do you mean?
I can't stand what I've become. This healthy carrier, as you put it.
No.
The flames will purify the poison that runs in my veins.
No! I won't allow this to happen.
I am death, Jonathan. Wherever I go, I can't stand it.
No.
I am Dr. Jonathan Reed, champion of Myrddin, chosen to save England from the vampire epidemic. I could cure you.
What do you mean?
We are creatures of blood, Elizabeth. Everything about us is in our blood. With time, I could perfect the antidote William Marshall gave you. Trust me, for time is on our side.
That is a risk I cannot take, Jonathan. I won't bring another such disaster into this world.
Elizabeth, no. Trust me. I can save you.
How could I trust you, Jonathan? Have you not betrayed me?
I had choices to make.
I forgive you, and that is my choice.
No.
Elizabeth, I love you.
Then let me go now.
Wait! No!
Joder.
One prayer for the summoned, called by this song. Child born from darkness, whose path he must find. Now the song is sung, and your path chosen. England is safe, but the cost was dire. Blood and tears, both parched by cleansing flames. You've lost your way, my champion bittersweet. I am moved to pity as I feel your rampant rage void of purpose or meaning. My queen sleeps once again, and I'll soon join her slumber, until alas she rises, woken by the hunger never fed.